Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. By any chance, would you happen to have at least like a dollar or two on you? I'm just trying to get me something out of the pharmacy here. You do? Oh, thank you so much. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why are you helping me?
It's because I can identify myself right now. I'm going through a lot. I just recently lost my husband and I had to file for bankruptcy. And that's been a lot going through that. I've never had to do that in my life. And just the expenses or lining up and everything. I don't see how I'm going to make it. So I really like helping other people. And that's why I helped you. And just everything, I can identify because, I feel that people go through different things and they don't make it known. And, why not help somebody that's less fortunate? And it's just with the mortgage and everything is just piling up. And, just came in to get something briefly in here so I can go home and take care of business and figure out these bills. And I just, the loss was really, really hard on me. He was fixing our roof on our home and he fell off the ladder and he passed away. So
Wow.
he didn't have insurance and I regret it. We should have made that decision, but we were kind of free spirits and we like to do things on our own
Oh,
and
wow.
work independent jobs and things like that. And then eventually he had his own business, but he didn't make enough money to buy his own insurance. So that's kind of threw me for a loop and it's made me look at things differently. Yeah, I really don't want to get a job with health insurance, especially being an older person. I don't know who would hire me. So that just is a regret that we have. And then, when he passed away, it was just, well, there's no insurance, there's no claim that I can do or anything like that. So the benefits weren't there. And that's,
Wow.
yeah, everything, just everything at once. So, it's good to have that insurance. It's some type of insurance. And it's just really put me in a lot of debt and taking out loans, as I mentioned, things like that. And I don't know why people would not want insurance of some type. He was the sole provider. Back in the day, things were a little bit different, not like in the 1950s, but we got married straight out of high school and he said he would take care of me, which he was a nice guy. He really did. We traveled and everything instead of getting the insurance and doing other things we needed to do. And I've had to take out loans to pay for the funeral. I never thought I'd do that. And, that was hard because with a college degree, but nowadays, who knows what type of job I would have had. Now I'm just working a little bit and I don't have insurance. I'm working a retail job, but the way that hours are cut nowadays, I'm not getting enough hours to qualify
Yeah.
for the insurance. And I'm really not making enough. I'm about 41,000 in debt. And that's why I
Wow.
had to take that job. I've always been a homemaker. I mean, I could go live with my kids in Idaho, but I'm really not set to go there. I really don't know what I do, just putter around the house. And and I don't want to rely on my children. I don't want them taking care of me. That's not really something I want to do. I've been independent even when I had them. So that $41,000 debt, it's just like mortgage, it's just been piling up and I have collectors calling me and that's not really something that anyone looks forward to, calling
wow.
10 times a day. I mean, it's a little excessive.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I had to take that job. And yeah, just all that debt is really, it's taken a toll on my mental health because he passed and now I have the debt. And, the kids are calling, come and stay with us. And why don't you, sell the house or refinance it? And that was our dream home. We put a lot into that home. And because we worked independently, we couldn't afford to just buy it straight out.
Yeah.
It was our dream to come and have the jacuzzi and the pool and the backyard, and the kids liked the house that they grew up in. But then they went off and they got jobs and moved away. So they were very close. So when my son said, I'm going to Idaho, my daughter said, I'll follow along because they wanted to be near each other. We actually had twins, so they were
Yeah.
very close.
Oh,
And
goodness.
yeah, that was just something I never expected any of this.
Uh, can I do something for you?
Sure.
I like to bless you. Number one, take this money back. I don't need it.
Okay.
Yeah. And could you hold this cup? You know what? Hearing the fact that you're going through so much, I appreciate you sharing that story with me, and I appreciate you helping me even though you're in hard times. It goes to show me who you really are as a person, and I like to bless you. Actually, I'm not homeless. You said you were how much in debt?
41,000.
$41,000. What's your name?
Cindy.
Sydney? Let's make a trade. Cindy, I like to get you back on your feet. I like to give you, hold your hand out. This is 10,000, this is 20,000. And I got more for you. I was gonna give this out to multiple people, but I'm gonna give it all out to you. 30, 40. And I have one more just to kind of give you some breathing room. Another 10,000. That's $50,000 for you. And I hope that it helps with everything that's going on, because hearing that is such a sad story, to lose a loved one and then your whole life changes. I really do wish you the best. Can I give you a hug?
Yes, of course.
I'm a little sweaty, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't know how much you really just helped me. I thought I was going to be out on the street.